Every dog gives unconditional love, loyalty without limits, and affection without asking for anything in return. But sometimes, without realizing it, owners make mistakes that send the wrong message. Actions that may seem small or harmless can deeply hurt a dog's feelings. In this video, we're uncovering 15 mistakes that make your dog think you don't love him. Behaviors that may be damaging the bond between you and your furry companion. Watch closely, because even the most loving owners might be making one or more of these mistakes. And before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more meaningful and eye-opening videos about dogs and their emotional world. Number 15. Ignoring emotional needs. Dogs are emotional creatures that can sense affection, tension, sadness, and rejection. When a dog seeks eye contact, nudges your hand, or curls up beside you, that's their way of saying, "I love you." But when these gestures are ignored, they start to feel unseen. Many people think dogs only need food, walks, and toys, but emotional neglect is one of the most painful things for them. When their efforts to connect are met with silence, they begin to assume they aren't loved. Dogs who experience this often withdraw. They stop making eye contact, become quiet, or sleep more than usual. Showing emotional presence is not about constant attention. It's about making the dog feel noticed, heard, and valued. A few minutes of eye contact, a gentle pat, or even calmly talking to them daily can make a world of difference in how loved they feel. Number 14. Lack of consistent attention. Dogs are creatures of routine. They understand love through consistency. The same walk times, the same tone of voice, the same affection day after day. When that consistency disappears, even briefly, they feel uncertain and unloved. Imagine how confusing it is for a dog when one day their human is cheerful and affectionate, and the next day distant or busy. That inconsistency makes them question what they did wrong. Some dogs even develop anxiety because of unpredictable affection. They wait by the door, their tail wagging slowly, wondering if you'll smile or scold them this time. Dogs don't understand busy schedules or stress. They only see the difference in your energy. Giving consistent attention, even small gestures like greeting them warmly or a gentle head rub before leaving, builds stability and reassures them that they're cherished every single day. Number 13. Harsh scolding instead of guidance. Dogs don't think in terms of right or wrong. They learn through association. When they're scolded, shouted at, or punished harshly for something they don't understand, they don't learn the lesson. They just learn fear. A raised voice can shatter a dog's trust faster than any other mistake. For example, when a dog chews furniture or has an accident indoors, it's often out of boredom, stress, or lack of guidance. But yelling makes them think their human no longer loves them. Fear replaces love, and confusion replaces confidence. Dogs thrive under calm correction and patient guidance. Instead of punishment, redirecting their behavior with positive reinforcement teaches them what's right while maintaining trust. A dog that feels safe learns faster and loves deeper. Remember, every time a dog looks into your eyes after doing something wrong, they're not being defiant. They're asking, "Do you still love me?" Number 12. Neglecting physical touch. Physical touch is a dog's love language. A gentle stroke, a belly rub, or a scratch behind the ears means more to them than any treat. Dogs use touch to connect, comfort, and communicate. When they're constantly avoided, patted absent-mindedly, or never touched warmly, they begin to believe affection has faded. Even dogs that don't love cuddling still appreciate gentle, reassuring touch from someone they trust. It tells them they're safe and cherished. When that disappears, it's emotionally devastating for them. Some dogs may even stop approaching their owner, thinking they've done something wrong. Building a habit of physical affection helps reduce stress and strengthens the emotional connection. It's not just comfort for them, it's proof that they are loved. Number 11. Ignoring signs of distress or pain. One of the biggest mistakes is failing to notice when a dog is in pain or distress. Dogs can't speak, but they communicate discomfort in countless ways. Limping, loss of appetite, licking a paw repeatedly, whining softly, or hiding. When these signs are ignored or brushed off, they feel like their suffering doesn't matter. This neglect can make them emotionally withdrawn and even fearful. A dog that's hurting but receives no comfort feels abandoned in its most vulnerable moments. Paying attention to small changes in behavior, energy, or body language shows a dog that they are cared for and understood. The moment they realize their human notices their pain and responds with comfort, that love becomes unshakable. Ignoring it, however, makes them believe love only exists when things are perfect, not when they truly need it. Number 10. Not spending enough quality time together. Dogs live for the moments they share with their favorite person. To them, every walk, cuddle, or play session is a memory of love. When that time becomes rare or distracted, like scrolling on a phone during playtime or always rushing through walks, they notice. Dogs measure love through shared experiences, not expensive toys or fancy treats. They crave presence more than possessions. When quality time fades, they start to wonder if they've lost your interest. Even a few minutes of genuine attention, sitting beside them, brushing their coat, or playing their favorite game, fills their world with joy. When ignored, that joy turns to confusion. A dog that constantly waits for attention and doesn't get it slowly stops trying. Spending meaningful time every day without distractions reminds them that they still have your heart. Number 9. Lack of praise and encouragement. Dogs respond powerfully to tone and energy. When they do something right, they don't just want treats, they want approval. A cheerful good boy or good girl means the world to them. When a dog is never praised or acknowledged, they begin to feel invisible. Silence after effort feels like rejection. Dogs thrive on encouragement. It gives them confidence and strengthens the bond with their human. Without it, they may become hesitant, anxious, or unsure of how to behave. Dogs learn faster and feel happier when their good actions are noticed. Replacing criticism with positive reinforcement makes them feel seen, proud, and loved. A few kind words spoken in a warm tone can change their entire mood. Proving love doesn't always need grand gestures. Sometimes it's hidden in simple appreciation. Number 8. Leaving them alone. Too often. Dogs are social animals who see their humans as part of their pack. Long hours alone, day after day, can break their hearts. Some dogs wait by the door all day, ears perking at every sound, hoping for a familiar step. Over time, that loneliness becomes stress. They may pace, chew furniture, or howl, not out of bad behavior but out of heartbreak. When left alone too much, they start to believe they aren't wanted anymore. Of course, life is busy, but dogs don't understand schedules or responsibilities. What they understand is presence. Even a short moment of warmth before leaving and after returning home can ease their worry. Creating routines, leaving comforting scents, or hiring a walker helps them feel less abandoned. A dog that knows you'll always come back never stops loving you, but one that feels forgotten may start losing hope. Number 7. Not communicating clearly. Communication is the foundation of trust. Dogs don't understand words like humans, but they read tone, gestures, and consistency. When signals constantly change, like allowing them on the couch one day and scolding them the next, they get confused and stressed. Inconsistency makes them feel like they can't do anything right. Over time, confusion turns into sadness, and sadness into distance. Dogs want to please, but they can't when the rules keep shifting. Clear, consistent communication through calm tone and repeated cues helps them feel safe. When they understand what's expected and see that love doesn't depend on mistakes, they feel secure and loved. Chaos in communication, however, makes them question your affection and leadership. Stability in your words and actions builds the unspoken trust that defines a true bond. Number 6. Neglecting grooming and hygiene. Regular grooming isn't just about appearance, it's a silent act of love. Brushing, bathing, trimming nails, and cleaning ears tell a dog that you care about their comfort and well-being. When these things are ignored, dogs not only suffer physically but emotionally. Matted fur, dirty paws, or painful nails make them uncomfortable and anxious. Grooming is also bonding time. The gentle touch and calm tone during grooming sessions strengthen emotional closeness. A neglected dog starts feeling unwanted, as if they don't deserve care. Dogs don't understand too busy. All they know is how they feel when attention disappears. Regular grooming isn't vanity. It's compassion in action. Each brush stroke and gentle touch says, "You matter." And that message, repeated often, becomes their proof of love. Number 5. Not providing enough mental stimulation. Dogs aren't just energetic. They're intelligent, curious, and eager to explore. When their mind isn't challenged, they become bored, frustrated, and emotionally dull. A lack of mental stimulation often makes dogs think they're forgotten. They might start chewing furniture, digging, or barking excessively, not out of misbehavior but because they feel neglected. Activities like puzzle toys, sniffing games, or short training sessions show them that their human values, their intelligence. Dogs love feeling useful, and when their efforts are rewarded, they feel proud and loved. A dog that's mentally engaged every day stays happy, confident, and deeply connected. But when their mind goes unused, loneliness slowly takes over, making them feel as if love has been replaced with silence. Number 4. Failing to respect their boundaries. Even the most affectionate dogs have personal boundaries. Some dislike being hugged tightly, disturbed while sleeping, or approached suddenly when eating. Ignoring these signals teaches them that their comfort doesn't matter. When their boundaries are repeatedly crossed, they lose trust. Respecting their space when they're anxious or tired makes them feel understood and safe. Dogs want love, but they also need respect. It's part of emotional balance. Forcing affection or discipline when they're overwhelmed only increases fear. Love that honors their boundaries is the kind that strengthens loyalty. A dog that feels respected always loves more deeply because they know they're safe to be themselves. Number 3. Neglecting exercise and playtime. A tired dog is a happy dog, but a bored dog often feels forgotten. Regular play and walks are essential for both their physical and emotional health. When those moments vanish, dogs lose one of their main ways of connecting. Exercise is not just for fitness, it's communication. Every toss of a ball, every shared walk builds trust and joy. Dogs interpret that attention as love. Without it, their energy turns into restlessness, and restlessness into sadness. They start to associate loneliness with their owner's absence. Even short play sessions in the yard or a fun tug game indoors can make them feel valued. Neglecting play may seem minor, but to a dog, It feels like being excluded from their favorite part of life. Number 2, using cold or indifferent body language. Dogs read body language far better than words. They notice when affection fades, a turned back, a lack of eye contact, or a cold tone. Even when no words are spoken, they sense when emotions change. Cold or indifferent energy makes them question if they've done something wrong. When warmth is replaced by silence, their confidence crumbles. They may approach cautiously, wagging their tail gently, hoping for some affection. When they don't get it, they slowly retreat, thinking love has disappeared. A soft smile, a gentle pat, or meeting their gaze with kindness can reassure them instantly. Dogs mirror their human's energy. Give warmth, and they'll give loyalty beyond measure. Number 1, taking their love for granted. The biggest mistake is assuming a dog's love will last no matter what. Dogs are incredibly forgiving, but even they feel when affection becomes one-sided. When they're constantly overlooked, shouted at, or left out of family life, they stop trying to express love. Their loyalty remains, but their spirit breaks. A dog's world revolves around their human. Their entire sense of happiness depends on that bond. Showing gratitude through attention, kind words, and gentle care keeps that bond alive. Dogs don't need perfection, just sincerity. They remember kindness. They forgive mistakes, but they never forget love. Taking them for granted is the fastest way to make them feel unloved. And once that trust fades, it takes time to rebuild. So if you've recognized any of these mistakes, don't feel guilty. Awareness is the first step to change. Every small act of affection, patience, or understanding strengthens your connection. Dogs love without conditions, and they deserve that love in return. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more heartfelt videos that help you understand your dog better and build a bond that lasts a lifetime.